What's up, guys? Truckdate, number 16,742. Just kidding. Number 3. So, a little bit more of an in-depth one on this side, so I'm kind of going to show you some stuff. Alright, so underneath the fenders, we got the whole front clip off kind of besides the hood. I'm going to go ahead and wire wheel this up. You can see we got a little bit of some surface rust poking through, some rust there. This is not the right color. Same thing, kind of the door jamb and there's a little bit of a mess. So we're going to get that cleaned up. We're going to put some rocker guard on it. That'll just keep it black, keep it good, keep it bedline just like the rest of it. So once we do that, then we're going to go ahead and these fenders. So I had to patch up. There's a pinhole in the front of this one, and there's also a pinhole, a couple pinholes, just rust holes in the door here. So you can see there, I got all those welded up. That way they're nice and patched, ready for some filler if it needs it, primer if it needs it, but basically so there's metal everywhere. So I got that done last night. Didn't film it, kind of came in here late. Dog had a little bit of a eye thingy going on, so I had to make sure she was all good, but she's good now, getting on the up and up, getting better. So we're looking good there. This weekend, probably won't be this video, but the next one we're going to go ahead and lay down some etch primer on this thing, so it'll all be one color at least, and then we'll be cooking. Because then from there, once the etch primer's on it, it's just as simple as getting our regular primer on it and getting it painted. So hopefully that doesn't take too long. After the holidays, we can get it done for sure. Which I know, for those watching, if you don't know, we're in Middle Tennessee, and we go to Deals Gap Rotary Rally every year. I know that the event dates and the location was just announced. So if you've never heard of it, it's a huge Rotary car gathering on the East Coast. Not quite the biggest one, but I'll say it's the most fun because it's at the tail of the dragon. A bunch of curvy roads, a bunch of fun people, good times to hang out. So this truck will be going to that event. So if you're out there, if you're following the YouTube channel, that's where you're going to see it. So running, tuned, painted, the whole deal. That's the deadline. So basically, I want to go inside and get changed. I'm out here to light a fire, and then I'm going to start cleaning this and cleaning the other side. But you can see this is something cool too. So this whole they like to rust out up in here, and Charles has kind of rebuilt this whole side, all the hinges and stuff. So all that's been replaced. So basically, where all this little surface rust and stuff's going on, we're gonna get all that cleaned up. Oh, some overspray there. We'll get that tidied up. Basically, get this thing looking prime underneath. And also the backs of the fenders. I don't know. I showed you, but I need to get these. Just from getting toted around and cleaned and stuff, and the outside cleaned and stripped and whatever. There's just a bunch of gunk, grime, rust, crap stuff, flaky paint. You can see like right here, it's like coming off. So I'm gonna get my little bit aggressive wire wheel. I'm gonna get all the dirt and crap and junk out of here, blow this thing out, wipe it down, and get the inside of this fender, both of the front fenders. The inside's all clean, painted, sealed. That way, when we paint the outside, it doesn't rust back through from the inside. So, same with this one. This one I think has some like actual crusty rusty in it. You can kind of see there. Which, nothing's bad. This is just surface rust. It should all come off. Looks like some seam sealer up in there. I have to get that cleaned up too. So, same with this. Might just be like some fender insulation from back in the day. So, let's get cracking. Here we go with the wire wheel now. Alright guys, so you saw there, me forgot to set up the camera for the wire wheel part, but basically took my drill right here with my wire wheel. That's the big one. I've also got a small one over here and a 90-degree one. So this guy and this guy here, and basically went over the whole backside of the fender, got all the loose stuff off. stripped off all the flaky paint, stripped off all the flaky junk. There was some funky like bed liner crap that was on there from before. There's some stuff that got primered over. You name it. This is basically, there's no inner fender for this truck, so this is the wheel well. So this is going to get dirty. It's going to get chipped up. But the goal is just right now to keep it from rusting, keep it from getting worse. So we cleaned it, wiped it down, sprayed it. The next part we did too is I went and wire wheeled over this whole area here. So basically everything that was already pretty much bed linered, but just to make sure we got full coverage, I went and cleaned all of that up. Got that wire wheeled and got rock guard on that as well. Same thing just in here where the headlight buckets kind of sit. Did the same thing on this side. So covered up all, basically wire wheeled and cleaned off all the rust or welded in parts with the head surface rust from rebuilding this door jamb. Got that all cleaned up too. So looking fresh. The other fender is back here. So this is nothing, I mean, like I said, nothing crazy special. Same thing you would do to a pickup truck or something that's already put together. Keeping the wheel wells clean, scuff them, spray them. They're going to get dirty, it's going to get chipped up again, but the goal is, while we have the fenders off, to get all the hard nooks and crannies and spots that you can't get once they're on the truck. Because once it's painted, once the fenders are bolted on, ideally we don't have to take them off, because then we get all the body lines right, we get everything sitting flush, and it's very important for body work. So this should hold us over for a while. So I'm gonna get some sleeps for tonight, and the next bit, hopefully tomorrow night, we can come home, and then it's time to start sanding all the nooks and crannies up here, and then getting some paint in there. Basically, or I guess not really paint. I'm gonna try to just get some primer, some etch primer up in there, if I can find it in a can or this weekend, because I don't really want to have to like strip all the whatever back off. So that's kind of the next bit. So let's do it. What's up, y'all? We got some sleeps in and some paint dried. So one fender black on the inside, the other fender black on the inside. Actually turned out pretty good, I must say so myself. Looks pretty fresh. So what are we doing now? I think I'm actually going to switch gears here, because the truck is kind of waiting for me to go get primer, and it's really cold because I worked late again tonight. So yeah, welcome to the holidays. Working late before the holidays is good, paying for stuff, but it's bad because it's taking time away from getting this truck done. So I think what I'm going to do, as a change of pace, y'all remember, I painted these wheels silver, and I've been debating on polishing, like cleaning off this face, because this is a lot of silver. I'm really not feeling it, but I think if I polished off this face, it might look a little better. Thoughts? Or have you ever seen a like a Trans Am wheel, a honeycomb on a Trans Am? See if I can pull a picture up. Just because I really dig the white and gold look, I might just sand this other wheel down real quick and do it like that. Trans Am honey. No, it's the snowflake. Snowflake. So a Trans Am snowflake wheel. I walk over here by the door so I get better service. Basically, so a Trans Am snowflake wheel has like a machined face with gold in the back of it, and I could totally do that on these T2 wheels, and it would look sick, I think, which would require me to repaint the wheel that I just painted silver gold, but that's fine. So like this. I'm kind of into that, just because of the gold. But I think I'm going to start by just polishing, or like cleaning off the face of this real quick. Maybe. I don't know. I can't decide. Okay, I'm going to leave this one silver. I'm going to take the next wheel in the stack. There's one that I already started prep work on. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to finish the prep work. And then tomorrow I'm going to get gold paint. We're going to paint one gold. We'll paint one silver. We'll see which one we like best. And then we'll repaint the other one. Let's do that. Alrighty. It's the end of the video. Because it's cold, tomorrow is Thursday, and I'm going to get home from work early, ideally. Ideally, we get home from work early, I hope, and then I can work in here for a while. I was going to go and clean the lip of the wheel, but this little dude's got 36 grit sandpaper on it, and the aluminum is just too soft for that. So, barely touched it, ripped right through the clear coat on this, and cut down the aluminum. So, I just orbitaled the faces of the other three, and I just got to clean the lips up, and then wire wheel the little crevices, get some gold paint, and tomorrow I'll probably work on the truck and these, but we'll get the wheels painted gold. So, quick update video. Got the fenders painted. Thanks for tuning in. Keep it red. Alrighty, day 3 for this video, because I didn't feel like I had enough filmed to make one whole video. And I was like, well, if I'm going to be super productive on Thursday night, might as well just put the video up Friday. So we're back in the shop. I went to the parts store, acquired some gold paint, and I'm going to paint one of these wheels gold. So I've got a little bit of cleaning up to do yet on this one here to kind of get some of the clear off the edges, clean out the holes, and then we'll paint it. Actually, I may paint the really terrible looking one just because these aren't too bad. They'll be easier to do in the long run. We got us a fire going, was running this, we got the fan blowing air down, and we're going to work into the wee hours of the morning out here on some stuff, try to get some things done. So I'm gonna get one of these cleaned up, get it started painting, and then I'm gonna go ahead and basically start cleaning and prepping up under the bed edges, clean and prep up basically all the hard edges on the truck to start going, and maybe get that battery door sanded down and just doing sand and body work. But this should look good. The other thing, I got a box in the mail with springs in it. So if you kind of see what these are, they're a little dirty, no big deal. Also see what those are down there. So I got a set of Racing Beat red springs for the silver car. There's also a set of struts somewhere in the ceiling around here. I think they're over here. Nope. There they are, right there. Set of KYB struts for the silver car. So, look forward to that. Probably the start of next year. We're going to do a video comparing what it is now on stock cut springs to what it will be on these, which should be good. So it's not going to be a huge improvement, but it will be a lot better than stock, and I don't plan, well, yet really going to track the car that hard, nor will I want to, I don't know, who knows. This is just what we're putting on it for now. So yeah, look forward to that. But for now, we're going to do some of this. Alright, y'all probably going to laugh at this, but I started painting this wheel gold and decided that I wasn't feeling the gold. So I just kind of left it how it is, and I'm just going to show it to you midway through being painted gold with only like half a coat. Because I don't like it. Maybe it's the gold, maybe it's the fact it's not covered all the way. Maybe it's the fact that like it's spray can gold and it's never going to be as good as the gram lights that I had. But you like can't even really tell. But it's gold in there. And I'm really just not feeling the look. I don't know, something about it. I think these wheels just suit silver better. Like that. Yeah, so I don't think the gold's gonna stick. I just don't like it. So I think we're just gonna roll with silver. And we'll see how they look, you know, like all done up. So, yeah, that's that. I think I might take these home and pull the tires off of them over Christmas. So they're just a wheel, and then maybe I'll have them sandblasted, and then maybe I'll have them powder coated. I don't know. I'm really just kind of not feeling the gold. like the look of the old, maybe this gold's just not even close to the same color, but like the look of a Bandit Trans Am snowflake was the goal. And this is not, well, maybe it's just me not being like super professional about this and put these together, because I'm not a professional painter at all. But I don't know, not feeling it. Not liking the gold. It's just not something. Maybe it's just this wheel, maybe it's the face, maybe it's not convex, or no, it's not concave. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, it's not concave, so that's not sunk in. Because like these wheels look sick. But I'm really not going to paint these black, because black's terrible. So what I might do is just clean the face off of this to kind of darken it up. I'm going to do that real quick and see how it looks. So that, now imagine the face with no paint. Like that. Let's see what we got. Alrighty. Dang. Alright, so a night of accomplishment. I think I've decided that this is going to be the final form for the wheel. So you can see the polished clean face, the silver insert, and the hubcap is painted the same sparkly silver that the rest of it is. Which, if you know how these wheels looked from the factory, the hubcap or center cap didn't entirely match the machine face anyways. It was just a silver similar to the machine face, so should be fine. But I like this mega better than the gold. So now I just got to do it 3 more times. It's gonna be fun. So I will get to doing that at some point. And truck progress. So you saw fenders are done, the backs of the fenders. I went around and hand sanded underneath the bed rails on both sides. Also just kind of hand sanded and scuffed up the drip rails in here. Yeah, and that's pretty much where that sits. I need to figure out a way to either get the battery door off so I can clean the hinges out pretty good. Maybe like run it through a sandblaster or something. And then kind of get that whole area tidied up. Get the actual battery cage thing painted black. Let's see, what else? Alright, so that pretty much does it for the truck. I apologize, my camera battery died, so we had to change scenes there. So yeah, we'll get this thing in some etch primer this weekend and get all this bare metal covered up finally. We can spot check back through the etch primer where we need to do any putty and stuff. Yeah, then basically all it's going to be is just disassemble it and start painting stuff. So this won't be one where we probably won't paint it all put together. So the bed will get painted by itself with a bunch of other stuff. The cab will get painted by itself because we gotta like still have to pull the bed off and prep behind here. So should be fun. But thanks for watching. Keep it rad.